Long ago lived an old, kind-hearted carpenter named Geppetto. One day he made a puppet of a little boy and named him Pinocchio. Geppetto had no family of his own and wished that the puppet might come to life so that he might have a son. A kind blue fairy who was passing by heard Geppetto's wish and decided to grant it to him. Once Geppetto was asleep, the fairy came into his workshop. With a wave of her magic wand, she brought Pinocchio to life. The fairy made him promise to be a good boy. The next morning, Geppetto was overjoyed to see his wish had come true. Geppetto loved his new little son. He brought books for him and sent him to school. However, Pinocchio was quite naughty at school, and he did not follow the fairy's command. He and his friends skipped school to go play. Kids, what do you think happened to Pinocchio? The blue fairy saw what Pinocchio was doing and was quite unhappy. So she sent Jiminy, the cricket, to remind him of his promise. Naughty Pinocchio didn't listen to Jiminy and kept on playing. One day, Geppetto sent Pinocchio to the market to sell some puppets. The puppets sold for 5 gold coins, which Pinocchio put into his pocket. On his way back home, Pinocchio met a half-blind cat and a lame fox who seemed friendly. They played a trick on Pinocchio and stole the money from him. They never came back. Poor Pinocchio returned home empty-handed that evening. When Geppetto asked him about the money, he lied and told his father that he had lost it. Almost immediately his nose grew longer. Geppetto asked Pinocchio if he was lying, but Pinocchio denied it. No sooner did he tell his second lie than his nose grew again. One day, Pinocchio ran away from home to see a puppet show. He did not have the money to pay for the show, so he entered the stage through the back door. The puppet master, Giovanni, took one look at Pinocchio and knew he wanted him to be in this show. Naughty Pinocchio soon realized that the puppet show was not much fun. He became very bored and ran away. He joined a circus. At the circus, he practiced tricks all through the day. He started to miss Geppetto immensely. Now, because Pinocchio had stopped going to school, he had grown 2 large donkey ears and a long tail. Poor Pinocchio! Then one day, Pinocchio heard the most terrible news. Geppetto was missing. Geppetto had been out searching for his son when he was lost at sea. Pinocchio decided that he must find his father. As soon as he dived into the sea, his 2 large donkey ears and his long tail disappeared. After swimming in the sea for a while, Pinocchio found a whale. And as soon as the whale saw him, it swallowed him up. The inside of the whale's stomach was vast and cavernous. But who do you think he found inside? Geppetto! How happy they were to see each other again. They knew that they needed to escape from the whale's belly. Pinocchio helped Geppetto make a small boat, and when the boat was ready, Pinocchio tickled the whale. It sneezed, and as its big mouth opened, they were shot back out to sea. Pinocchio and Geppetto reached home safely. The Blue Fairy was very pleased with Pinocchio's bravery and decided to make him into a real boy. Never again did Pinocchio skip school and tell lies. He was a very good boy, and the father and son lived happily ever after.